welcome back to Don't Starve. We are still looking for a base of operations to work from. Still picking stuff up. We did find ourselves a nice pig village, though, which wasn't too shabby. How are we doing on wood? I should probably grab a little bit of wood today. So we've been trying to keep it down to a minimum. Day 6, good. We try to get back into a routine of about 2 days per video. Seems to work pretty well. So let's chop a couple of these trees down, then we'll get back on the road looking for a nice place to live. This pig village may turn out to be it, but between the beefalows and the pigs, there's disadvantages to both. I find that the disadvantages for the beefalo, making your camp near the beefalo, is actually much, much less punishing than the additional difficulty of the pigs. Because the additional difficulty of the pigs is that on a full moon they turn into were-pigs, which most of the time really won't affect you too badly because they're usually indoors and they're not actually outdoors. It's more or less if they're working for you that you have a problem with it. Past that, well, let's check our map, see where we want to go. We're going to go this way, I think, and immediately right into water. So maybe we won't really go too much that way. So, like I said, we're still looking for the perfect place to live because maybe we should just go north. I don't want to go down here, though. We'll go down there. So So the difficulty with the beefalows is slightly easier, but not necessarily to such a degree that you would immediately choose them over pigs. The beefalows have a mating season that they go through, and they basically turn hostile to everything. Alright, that's probably going to curve around, so we're going to go this way. I should just be on the road, but yeah. It is what it is. Oh, we are going to skirt the swamp here and hopefully not get killed. So I don't tend to lose this by starving or anything like that. I tend to lose it by doing something dumb and getting killed for it. In the case of the beefalows, you can use a beefalo hat to make them not aggro you. The beefalo hat is also additionally really good for your first winter in keeping warm. So kind of that one combines, in my opinion, to be really slightly more handy. Right now we're going to start cutting over. Get a little bit more mapped out. I really want to be optimally right around day 8. I want to kind of have at least the basics of a camp setup, especially with Wilson, because you do have to have that, and we may end up camping around that area too. With Wilson, you do really kind of need to have a science machine and everything set up so you can get things working. Surviving the first winter won't be too terrible because we're mostly going to be using rabbits if we get a camp of the type that I've been saying that I want. And rabbits really do make for easy survival for the first one. We'll be using traps, which just means lots of twigs and grass are going to get used, but that's not too shabby. We did manage to find a bunch of berries at the end there, so finally we got a little food. Had to drop a few stacks of rocks to get it. Yeah. Food better than rocks. These spiderwebs now, yeah. If you step on them, they will also bring them out. Okay, so yeah, again, it's starting to get a little darker at night. Still not too bad, though. Alright, hey, we got a good, nice carrots and everything here. Some more berries. And you can see the berries, actually, you can actually see what I was talking about earlier, where you see the little faded down part on the berries. Yeah, so if we can... Well, we're definitely going to starve him out. Oh. Not a fan of the turkey. Oh. I'll eat it. Alright. Turkeys. Hate the turkey. Hate the turkey. Let's just make sure there's nothing up here, which there shouldn't be. I think that'll be the edge of the world, so to speak. Yep. So we are probably going to end up camping right down here, and it'll get us through the first one. I mean, I like to have pigs, a little better access to pigs and everything. That's a good area of berry bushes and such up there. Not too shabby at all. That's funky. Golf ball-like divots. So, pretending, I believe our beefalows were right back here. So we may end up setting up camp on this little grassy area right here, which isn't too shabby. And that should actually let us get a lot done. Fairly sizable area. Alright. We have some grass here. A lot of rabbit holes. And if we do camp here, we have this whole area right up here that's got us covered. We got trees. If we can be somewhere near this road, that would work perfect. We could also keep going to the side over there. Spiders and beefalows near each other. Again, that's not a bad combo, actually. Oh, we better build ourselves a fire. And we'll build it right out here. So yeah, so there's a that's pretty close. That's actually really decently close. We have bees up here too. Not much else. Let's go get these carrots. Alright. There's a good selection of just about everything. I'll throw a few pine cones on there just to get rid of a few pine cones. And I don't know what's with the ash. I should probably just throw it away. Hello. Seeds. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go off to the right here, and I'm going to explore a little bit into this green area with these trees and everything. And then most likely we'll double back and make our camp pretty much where we're at now. Because that's... Even though it's disjointed, it's still connected to enough of this giant roadway here that we can fairly easily... We'll probably set it right at the end of the road. Come to think of it, because then we can get to the beefalows pretty quick, and, you know, there's some other stuff down there, but not too much, and there's some wormholes, so that should work out pretty nicely. So, unfortunately, early in the game, night is just boring. Later in the game, you end up going out during the day and scavenging and coming back and doing everything that you were going to do with... Let's go for some berries. We can fit some more room. Come to think of it. Kind of nice if I had done that earlier. Yeah, we'll probably set it either right around here or right around the beefalows there. The end of the road, I should say. Because you can still plant trees and stuff in that grassy area. It looks like it's going to go up, like, you know, like instantaneously, but, yeah, it doesn't. The main thing is we have lots of access to other stuff, and that's kind of where I want to be. Access to the roads is really good, especially during winter, because the days shorten. If you can get somewhere double time, that's a huge bonus. But the initial winter, your positioning is going to be really important, because you're going to spend a great deal of your time... What is that? Rot. So something happened here, because rot only occurs if meat or something is left out. So somebody had some... Maybe seeds? Maybe seeds? Who knows? So anyhow, the initial winter is pretty much, out of all the winters, kind of the hardest in my opinion. Because you have the least amount of time to prepare. I mean, as you can see, it's day 7 already, and you know, we're still looking for a camp. If we had camped already, we'd probably have a science machine up, a couple of crates, no, boxes, I should say, chests, have some rabbit traps out, be working on, get some charcoal, get some crock pots, maybe try out those new drying racks, make some jerky. There's a lot of stuff we could already be doing with that, but it's really important to get a good spot first, because if you don't, you kind of put yourself in a really bad position. If you have a decent spot that has access to a fair amount of stuff within what I consider a good spot, it'll have access to usually a good amount of berries, twigs, grass, and stone within 1 to 2 days journey. Because in wintertime, with the way the days get cut off, if you can kind of count it as, if you see that it takes you half a day to get there, that's a day during winter. Careful on sticks. But I like sticks. Goodbye, Ash. Sticks I run out of so much, it's kind of I'm almost obsessive about picking them up now because I just run out of sticks so much. Alright, so it looks like this area is going to be kind of self-contained, so we're definitely going to set up camp right over here towards the beefalows, and that gives us a great area. The only thing we're missing down here is stone, and that's a two-day journey. But a 2-day journey for stone is not the worst thing in the whole wide world. It's still pretty functional. Rabbits don't set off the rabbits do not set off spiders. All right, we do have some occasional rocks here too, so it's not terrible either way. All right, here's our road. Let's go find the beefalows. I remember we had beefalows pretty close to the road, and there's tons of rabbits here, so we got all kinds of food once we start building some cages, some rabbit traps.